All right, everybody, we are here, the top four of the Buenos Aires System Open. We are super excited here. My name is Dion Morales, your host of the Gold Squadron podcast. No co-commentator for this round, but that is because Pedro has moved over to the General Kenobi's stream on Facebook. He's actually commentating in Spanish for this top four match. So if you're a Spanish speaker and you want some commentary in español, vete para el General Kenubis Facebook page. Check them out. And they do live streaming weekly from the Kenubis headquarters in Peru. So go ahead and look them up. So looking at these lists, let's go ahead and start by breaking them down. We've had both of these gentlemen on stream. Actually, no, sorry, we didn't have Henrique yesterday. We almost had Henrique. Gabriel is running a Zeta Squadron Survivor Swarm, 5 of them with cluster missiles and passive sensors. In the game that we had, he was able to unleash a ridiculous salvo of cluster missiles. There was quite a few of those double shots with cluster missiles. I had to actually walk over and do stats on an iPad and just double check all the damage. That might happen in this game, so forgive me if that is the case. I can hear the table, but of course sometimes the players don't articulate loud enough for me to hear what they are saying, so we'll see. And on the right, Henrique has another first order squad, quick draw with fanatical special forces gunner and fire control system. Lieutenant Tavson with no upgrades, and Kylo Ren with no upgrades. This is going to be a 75-minute match because it is the semifinal, right? I believe that's what it's called. The match before the final. There will be a lunch break after this one before we jump into the final. Sometime during this game, we will be speaking to Alejandro Sperano, the tournament organizer for the event. He's done an absolutely wonderful job getting this all together and taking care of all his staff. Really appreciate him and look forward to talking to him later. If you haven't yet, go ahead and choose your champion on the bottom right hand of the screen. 1 for Gabriel, 2 for Henrique, and any vote is a vote for the first order. So just go ahead and vote now. Look at those lists. What do you think has the advantage? You know, looking at just some of the abilities on Enrique's side, he's got quick draw, getting some of those double taps. So, you know, similar action that the Zetas can do with their cluster missiles. Of course, he can do it at range 3. Tafson being able to get multiple actions, I think reinforce is going to be a huge deal with these Zetas being able to shoot. And Kylo Ren, of course, being able to use the Force, which is a very powerful mechanic, those passive mods that regen 1 per turn. Now, it's important to note that for the SF, they have the heavy weapon turret ship ability. That allows them to actually change the requirement for front arc on a missile to the turret arc. So basically, he can shoot the missile out of the front or the back, but the turret arc indicator must be pointed in the direction he's going to shoot. All right, and it looks like Gabriel is starting to go towards that right side. He's going to do a passive sensors action. So this is a little token that he made. If the target lock happens, let's go ahead and actually read passive sensors so that you guys can be familiar with it, just in case you are not. So passive sensors says, as an action, you can spend 1 charge. By the way, it is a recurring charge. You can only perform this action in your perform action step, and while your charge is inactive, you cannot be coordinated. Before you engage, so before that specific ship attacks, if your charge is inactive, you may perform a calculate or a lock action. So the idea here is if a higher initiative ship moves into range for the engagement, he'd be able to use passive sensors during the engagement to get a target lock and get those missiles off. So jam doesn't really work during the engagement phase. So I see a couple people talking about, oh, you can just jam it off. Like, no, you can't. Because that passive sensors token that he's using isn't actually a token, right? So it can't be jammed off. It's just an effect that he's using a token to mark, which I honestly think is extremely smart. That was something that for streaming I was kind of having trouble indicating. So I might have to talk to Andrew and be like, hey, we need to make something like this. This is a great idea. Tavson over there, starting to head towards the bottom of the board, gives some support to Kylo. Breaking from the corner fairly quickly. 2-bank for Kylo Ren here. Probably going to get a boost up towards the top of the board and starting that escape route. There it is. Oh, sorry, Juzad, you were correct. You can get jammed. Tavson can jam. And actually, foolish thing of me, I was thinking jam does stick around, assuming they didn't have any other tokens before. So when the target lock would engage, it would pop off. So we can see maybe some jam action coming from Tavson. Quick draw at the top of the board, coming straight down. We're going to leave the poll open for a couple more minutes, probably about one more turn. Looks like we're at 99 votes. Let's see if we can get to 150 votes. But Kylo here is in range for that first attack. All right, so this is actually being played incorrectly as a note because let me just double check. It doesn't say during the engagement phase. It's before you engage. So that's before the ship engages. So let me just talk to D about that really quick. Well, let's actually wait for the attack. It doesn't matter now. And they moved on to dials, and Gabriel just realized, wait, I didn't shoot. So that's moving on. I'll be right back. Alrighty. I'm back. We're just double checking something. D is running a tight ship here. So if a pilot forgets a step, you know, his belief is that you can, you know, every ship engages, but if you forget to shoot, you know, you don't have to shoot during an engagement. This is the top four. Players want that W. 3-bank coming from the white Zeta. Focus. We're going to be probably just continuing the 3-bank train. Might see a 1 hard from pink and blue to go through that gap. We'll find out here in a minute. All right, so pink going towards the bottom of the board. With a 3-bank. So it looks like he just wants to keep them together. We'll probably get a turn in the following round to keep them all together. Shout out also to Alejandro Sparano for commissioning the mat. This Buenos Aires open mat is the planet of Lamu, which is where Galen Erso hid his family at the beginning of Rogue One. So I am actually receiving this item as a gift from the tournament organizer. Thank you so much. And it's awesome. I really like it. And it's great for streaming. Actually, it looks really, really good. It's subtle enough where all the game pieces pop out. Beautiful and subtle. And there's some more passive sensors. She looks like they're sharing a set of templates. 3-bank, Tafson's coming in. Now, one of the issues that Tafson might have is the fact that there is a bunch of rocks around, so Henrique is going to have to be careful there. All right, he's going to do a coordinate action. People asking about what countries these players are from. On the left, we have Gabriel from Peru, and Henrique, I believe, is from Brazil. I'm fairly certain. Yes, I got it right. I got it right, from Brazil. Maybe if we get in a little extended break, I can put some flags in there. So Kylo successfully pulling the Zetas maybe through the rocks. We'll find out here soon. And 3-bank, so quick draw and Tafson. They want to go head-to-head. Now, Kylo's positioning here, while obviously he was trying to disengage, and he's facing completely the opposite direction. It's going to take him a couple of turns to actually get back into the fight. So quick draw has a shot. Alrighty, quick draw, range 3 onto the red SF. Here we go. 3 dice. Got 1. Has a target lock and fire control system. Probably just uses FCS here since he doesn't have a focus. He's going to go ahead and just spend it. Got 1 more. Hit crit. Rolls, has a focus token. He's going to go ahead and spend it and takes a shield early onto number red. All right, Tafson. Range 3 obstructed, also at red. 4 dice, no mods here on Tafson's side, but on average is looking at 2. And there they are. Gabriel, range 3, through a rock, is going to be taking another 1. Red losing 2 of his 3 shields in that initial engagement. Now it's Gobble's turn. So red is going at Tafson. Got 2. And takes a shield on Tafson. Is able to do an action if he wants to. Going to spend the charge to take a lock on red. Alrighty. So blue engages. Whiffs. He's going to hold on to the lock. And that is it. And we got to the end phase. Now, one of the questions here you got for Tabson is a stop for the shuttle seems really good. The problem is that Tabson doesn't like to stop. He wants to be unstressed so that he can use his ability. Because his ability allows you to do actions. If you're stressed, you can't do actions. So we'll see there. Now, Gobble saving the cluster missiles, that term, shooting primaries. I think the idea here is maybe to try to loose a salvo or be able to shoot the cluster missiles when he can do some splash damage. And right now, that's not possible, as well as they're only range 1 to 2. So he's setting it up for next turn. That's why he's holding on to those target locks. And we're going to go ahead and close down the poll here on the right side. Looks like pretty close here, 51% Gabriel, 48% for Henrique, 115 votes. Thank you to everybody who participated. I love me some audience participation. You know that. Now, before we go too far, let's go ahead and say thank you to our round sponsor for all these rounds of streaming. That is curledpawcreatives.com. Use coupon code BAOPEN19, no spaces in there, for 15% off, no limits. And if you do an order over $35, it is free shipping in the United States of America. That is something fairly new for Curled Paw. So go ahead and take a look there. Again, that's curledpawcreatives.com. Look them up on Etsy or just Google Curled Paw Creatives. Trust me, you'll find it. You can get yourself the small tokens, the big tokens, also tokens for other games like Keyforge, Destiny, Legion, etc., etc. Thank you so much for their support. Now, let's go ahead and look at some options for each of these players. Gabriel obviously has he has to move first. Now, the choice that I find interesting is the fact that Pink turned his arc. I guess he gets that free rotate, so it doesn't even matter. You can rotate at will with those Zetas. Well, we're ready to go. One bank with red, just getting pointed in the right direction. Miguel in the chat, yes, you can buy them separately. You don't have to buy just a set. Look for oversized tokens. There's a few bucks each. Alrighty. White, one bank as well. Taking that lock. Pink is going to do some type of a hard turn. There's a 3-turn. A little bit of sloppy placement there actually pulls his arc slightly to the right. It's going to be barrel rolling, so it's going to work out. Barrel roll, rotate, most likely. I guess he has his primary arc in the front. Just got to be careful playing in those templates. Sometimes you end up losing a little bit of angle accidentally. And that is going to bump. And blue going to be doing a one bank, and it's going to clear the debris. No stress. Will get an action as well. He has a target lock out there. Just going to go ahead and probably slap down a focus. There it is. And we're going to get a stop from Tafson. So we talked about that being a possibility. Stop from Tafson. Might be a Talon roll here from Kylo. So wondering how he's going to get re-engaged. And no, just a hard turn. Boost forward. And might be coming through this gap, or have the option of coming through that gap next turn. Quick draw, 1 forward to victory. Get something in my sights and try to kill it. Now, it's important to note that the ship that he wants to destroy, the one that he has a couple shields off of already, it's going to be obstructed, and even if you lose those shields, so a little bit of a defensive bonus there for the red SF. Dropping the focus. Cluster missiles are live. Range 2 obstructed from quick draw into red. 3 dice. Threw 1 on the floor. 2 hits. Has a choice to spend the focus or not. Decisions. Will he spend the focus? Seems like he forgot fire control system, by the way. All right, so he goes ahead and takes a shield to have a fully modified shot. Actually, sorry. Quick draw didn't take a target lock. The target lock belongs to Tafson. Quick draw has a focus. So, parallel ships are going to go ahead and call it unobstructed. So it is the attacker's choice. Hit crit. Target lock. He's got it there. Looking for at least 1 more. 2's just a bonus. Oh, and that is just bad. All right, got 1 evade. That is a crit going through the shields. Under the shields. Panicked pilot. There you go. Double stress there. No more actions for red, at least not for a while. Now that means that passive sensors, he will not be able to trigger that again. But he has a target lock out there already on Kylo. So, I mean, with being double stressed, it's going to be huge. Especially Kylo's probably not going to stick around to get cluster missiled. Three unobstructed from blue Zeta onto Tafson. 2 hits. Remember, Tafson cannot use his ability because he is stressed currently. And from range, he got 1. Takes a shield. So, unobstructed shot here from red. Takes another shield. Now white. Tafson feeling some pain of not being able to do his ability. That's an ability-less Upsilon shuttle out there. So has 3 shields gone. So that's really, really close, whether or not pink has range. And D's going to go ahead and make the measurement. Putting that marshal to work. That is being called in range. Here we go. 2 dice, 1 hit. And got another evade. Other 2 are out of range. It's absolutely huge, the fact that Tafson only took a few shields in that engagement. And we're back to dials. Now I want to take a moment and say thank you so much to everybody who's been watching our coverage here of the Buenos Aires Open. Thank you to all the players. It's been absolutely wonderful being here. Thank you to our patrons for all of your support. You guys are really the ones that made this world tour happen. Yes, it is literally a world tour. Anybody who's not familiar with what's going on, we have a 6-event streak happening, starting with Gen Con last week. We had the Buenos Aires System Open this week. Next week, we're going to be in Sacramento, California for a hyperspace trial, followed by the sorry, I guess it's seven events, right? That's 3. Then we have the XTC, that's the X-Wing Team Championships in Poland. Yes, Krakow, Poland. And right after that, no breaks, going straight into the European Championships. That's 5 events, followed by flying directly to Sydney, Australia. That's 6 events. And then heading back home to Chicago, Illinois. This is event number 7 for the Gold Squadron Hyperspace Trial. And that's 7 events in 6 weeks. I'm going to be tired, but you know what? This is for you guys, and thank you for all your support because you guys are the ones that make it happen. If you want to support us and be a part of the people that basically make this content happen, you can go to patreon.com/Gold Squadron, get awesome swag like you saw on our weight screen, and get this going. Rip Master asked, Dion, did you take time off to do this world tour? Absolutely, I had to. I had to take 2.5 weeks off of teaching, but the way the school year works, I basically don't get to see my students right away in the school year because of how the system works with having to wait for busing to go. It's an equal opportunity issue. Basically, you have some parents that can drop their kids off for morning rehearsals and other kids who need the morning buses, and the morning buses don't start running right away. So nothing's super lost, and what I did is at the end of the school year, I worked a bunch of extra days to get things ready that I would have done at the beginning of the year. But the biggest thing, of course, is that I am, it is 2.5 weeks unpaid. No, it's not vacation time. It's not sick days. It's completely unpaid. So you guys are the ones that are going to help me pay the bills this month. So thank you all for your support. And if you want to help me keep the lights on, you can do that. All right, let's get back to the game here. Gabo making a bank here. 2 bank relieves the stress from the red SF, getting in the way of Tafson. 1 straight for white. And it's going to go ahead and focus. Has a target lock out there on Tafson already. 1 bank from pink. Pink currently has a target lock. It's actually the purple target lock you see out there on Kylo. We might see passive sensors, a target lock, or a focus. Honestly, it just depends on what he wants to do. So that's why he's kind of waffling here. And he's going to go ahead and change the lock onto Tafson. And orange is going to make a turn here. Probably a 2-turn, I'm guessing. There it is. And the camera is really attracted to Gabo's face. Likes to focus on him. Checks range for a lock. And has it. So these SFs are focusing down Tafson. You know he's going to do one forward. He's going to clear the stress. But that also means that Tafson ability is going to be live. After the first one does damage, we're going to see him do a reinforce most likely. Henrique probably wishing he can get a reinforce right off the bat for an action. But, you know, can't have it all. All right, D being put to work again. Line this up for us, please. The angle really does matter, especially for that approach going through the rocks here. And looks like the placement has been decided. Going to go ahead and set it back down. Oh, it was a one bank. That means that he will not be able to use his ability. That is massive, right? Because the one bank isn't blue on the Upsilons. I have to double check that. That's, oh my goodness. Ooh-wee. And Henrique taking a big risk there. Uh-oh. All right, taking a target lock with quick draw on the blue. Going to be exchanging range one shots there. All right, so Kylo coming in. Going to use Auto Thruster's ship ability. He's going to attempt a straight boost, see if he can get to range one. Quick draw. And Kylo trying to erase an SF before it shoots. Oh, quick draw is going to bump with the one hard. No shots. But Gabo has honestly the favorable positioning here. All right. Sounds good. I know you're busy. That's why I said whenever you're ready. All right, line that up. That means that quick draw is pointed the wrong direction at the moment. Cannot get any shots on anyone. Though, of course, Gabo also can't take off those shields, so since there's no ships pointed at him currently. Kylo range one into blue. And whiffs on that shot. That is tough. He's got the force and a target lock out there. He's going to go ahead and spend it. Though having only 2 force, I probably would have picked up at least one of those focuses. All right, use 2 force to make it 2. And has a focus, probably just going to go ahead and spend it. He's actually going to go ahead and just take one off of blue. All right, range one from Tafson into white. 5 dice coming in. Hooah! All right, got 3. And has a focus available again. He might just take 2 shields. He's been playing pretty aggressive. And there it is. Sorry about that, guys. All right, target lock. And spends the focus, 3 hits. Shields are gone off of Tavson. Pink coming in, has a target lock as well. More cluster missiles. It's going for those 3 dice. There's no additional attacks coming in from cluster missiles because no other ships are in the arc. 2 hits, spends the lock, hit crit. Crit still going into the hole though. Fuel leak. Another crit going through is going to cause additional damage. And 2 hits, primary weapon. And it's going to take 1 more. Range 2 obstructed. That's a crit. Spends a focus. And he's going to be eating the fuel leak there. That's 2 hits. The crit results first. And then fuel leak. Oh, it's a direct. He's down the 1 hole because of fuel leak. Boom, boom, boom. Put some crits in the chat. That is 5 damage down, 1 to go. When we review this game, one of the things about Henrique's approach, honestly, if he had gone, he started with this 3 bank, right? He started with a 3 bank. If he had gone just a little bit slower to get past, and maybe like a 2 bank, he may have been able to approach and be unstressed at this point. Also had an opportunity to do a 2 bank to be unstressed and chose the 1 bank. Honestly, the 1 bank does fit better in that gap, but of course, being stressed during this engagement hurt quite a bit because he was not able to establish any locks, no reinforce. It is tough times there for Henrique. Now, I saw some people earlier talking about Major Von Reg about in the first order in the chat. I don't know if you guys know, but our patrons are going to be receiving some fan art, Von Regs, in the mail. If you're at the top level, you're going to be getting that. Everybody's going to be getting, everybody at the top level and the squad leader level as well. So commanders and squad leader will be receiving the clear plastic Von Reg, and lower levels will be getting the paper one. But it's going to be awesome. We have some plans. It's going to be like the concept for it is just like a cool, like I called it a hot rod pose. I said I want Von Reg just looking awesome next to his ship, like he's showing off his car. You know, that's the idea there. We also have a General Grievous in the works, which I should have sketches for these next week. I'll be able to show them off in the next stream. General Grievous taking out some clone troopers, and then as well as we have Rick Oli, who the concept that was given, the prompt was, running through the hangar on Naboo, being chased down by battle droids running for his ship. This swag is going to be going out in the 3rd quarter, so that'll be sometime in September. Oh, no, sorry. So it would be January, March, April, May, June, July, August, September. So it'll be after September is when that swag will be going out. Isofane asking in the chat, just want to confirm sub goal for today is 420. It is 421. 421. Machinator. Yes, but the PG version of that. Well, it's 4/21 because that is my daughter's birthday, April 21st. I don't know if you guys know that. My daughter's lucky number 21. All right, back to the game here. Gabriel looks to be set. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, he's ready. Batman is ready. All right, just a 1 forward there. They're gonna do a little side-to-side magic here. Silver Phoenix Fire. I don't think there was any in the main event. There was no scum being played. I didn't see any. No, that's a lie. We had one scum player. There was one. We did have him on stream. Pretty cool list. Had Constable Zuvio in it. It is available to go back and watch already on YouTube and on Twitch. If you're a subscriber, you can watch that without any ads on Twitch. Action is going to go ahead and be a focus rotate or a lock rotate. That is a lock rotate. 1 bank from yellow. Just barely makes it there. Does not hit the rock. Passive sensors action. One straight. See a couple people asking 421 what? Our sub goal to reach for the World Tour is 421. So we are at 375. We're almost there. Don't forget, if you have Amazon Prime, you can connect your Amazon Prime account to Twitch. Very easy to do. Exclamation point Prime in the chat. There's a video to show you how to do it. It only takes about 3 minutes, and you're literally giving away Amazon's money, and it costs you nothing, just a couple minutes of your time. It's more difficult to do on mobile, but it is possible. If you delete, the best way, it sounds kind of funny, you have to delete your Twitch app, go through Amazon, and do like your desktop app. Not your desktop app, your browser source. Use the desktop versions of the sites, and that's how you can get that done on a mobile device. Otherwise, it just redirects you to the apps. Again, they don't make it easy because it is free money. But I love you for it if you can. A couple people asking about what is the other table. The other table has the list we have on last game, which was Rick, Anakin, and Obi-Wan. Rick and Anakin both have regen. Versus 3 Inquisitors. That's the generic Inquisitors plus Rack with Palpatine on it. We did have both those players on stream yesterday. Go ahead and watch those games on our YouTube or Twitch channel. All right, there's a rotate from blue. And a focus. He's clearing the stress with the 1 forward bump. So finally has some options, with clearing the stress, but But the problem is he only has one hull, so he has um, no way to use his ability in a productive way, except with coordinate. That's it. He'll take that last damage. He can coordinate before he dies, and that's it. All right, Henrique coming to the other side of the table, trying to eyeball the boost on Kylo. And he believes it's gonna make it, so he's gonna go ahead and attempt it. Oh, well, maybe. He's saying, I'm gonna do a boost. I'm gonna do it. Maybe. I don't know. He's decided not to go for the boost. He's going to go ahead and focus, barrel roll to the outside. He'll go as far back as possible, most likely. He'll have his Hard 2 option open next turn. Looks to be one forward with quick draw. It's probably a focus rotate, I would guess. So target lock focus. Excuse me, target lock rotate. All right. Quick draw is going to have range 1 out the back. It'll be 3 dice total. Here we go. So you use fire control. He has a lock out there. Hit, crit. On to blue. 1 evade. Hit, crits, gets through. 2 shields down on blue. That's going to be half points there scored for Henrique. Kylo can't shoot. And Tavson going into number pink here. 5 dice. Only 1. No actions makes ships sad. And gets an evade. All right. Orange taking that shot out the back. He's checking the range. All right, so it's going to be obstructed, range 3, orange. 2 hits right there, hit, crit. Can Tavson do anything on the way out? He evades, very nice. All right, primary coming in from pink. Spends the lock. Got 2. And Tafson is gone off the table. Gabo scored a total of 64 points, 64 to 40. Gabo is ahead. So now the question here, I mean, I'm wondering what is Henrique's strategy now. He's lost Tafson. He has 2 aces left. Has he done enough before losing a ship? Like, he spread out a lot of damage, right? So he's got half points here. He's got half points here. Oh, those H's did not show up. Okay, half points. 1 away from half, and 2 fools. The problem is that he's done a good amount of damage, but it's very spread out. Missed the opportunity to possibly coordinate. I mean, there was he could have coordinated a focus to quick draw there on the going off the table. This is quick draw, by the way. The one without the sticker. Going to go ahead and check range from white. Range 3. Two hits coming in. Quick draw will have 4 dice. And maybe an opportunity to shoot blue again. We'll find out here. Nope, safe. I mean, He-Man wants to hold on to those shields, of course. That's an insurance policy, not something you want to cash in. Those premiums are too high. You want to hold on to that life if you can. A couple of notes. Kylo could not have been coordinated because he is stressed right there. A couple of options he did have was the focus for extra defense. Obviously, it didn't matter on that last attack. Also had an option to possibly barrel roll quick draw to get him out of the way for the too hard, though the problem is that it does put you in front of the debris. Now, Kylo's options here probably, I mean, you can avoid the rock by doing a 2-bank barrel roll boost to work on getting in a position. But right now, Gabriel Whisper Derteano has the advantage, I think, in positioning. He's going to have to turn around, though. Might get some sloop action here. Sloop. This guy's too close to the edge for sloop. He'll have to do something else. Might just get a hard 1 from blue. We'll go ahead and check out the card cam, make sure we have everything up to date and correct. Shields on a card, 2 shields down, excellent. Tafson gone, and the other 2 are clean. Now that definitely does help Henrique, the fact that he hasn't lost any health on the 2 aces. Taking another half of a Zeta will get him up to 60. 2 halves, or a whole, is going to get him past. 19 minutes left to go. Now, in a final match, in a match that was 2 hours, I feel pretty good about Henrique's chances of being able to slowly pick him off. But with only less than 20 minutes left, I'm not confident. I'm not confident. But you know what? You know what we're going to do, everybody? We're going to go ahead and we're going to re-poll for this match. What do you think? How one-sided is this match right now? What do you think? 1 for Gabriel. Is he running away with it? Or 2 for Henrique? Does he have a chance? All right, so Gabriel deciding to take his time. He's going to do a little formation break here. Red going towards the top, white going towards the bottom. And rotating towards the back just in case he gets something in his arc there. With the basic actions, it's essentially free with the focus or the target lock. Why not rotate that arc? We're getting close to that that's Twitch sub goal. We're at 376 of 421. Barrel from Gabriel. One bank. Gabriel has been doing a wonderful job of threading the needle here with all these rocks. That's not even close compared to some of the other ones he's had. So we need to see Henrique get a little more aggressive. With 17 minutes left, I think with fast pace of play, we could get 3 rounds at our current pace, which I would consider about average. We might get 2. Catherine in the chat, how's it going? Just woke up. Good morning. Wait, just woke up? Really? Come on. It's super. It's you're in Florida, right? That's like noon and a half. All right, let's see. I want to see what Kylo and Quickjar are gonna do here. Catherine, truth, it is the weekend. And Carson, our North American champion in the chat. Totally agree, man. We talked about that earlier. With Tafson going into the rocks and just having to camp there and having very few options. Didn't give him good options to relieve the stress, and that's why we're Tafson-less at this moment. All right, what's the move here? Ooh. So Gabo hits the rock. 5 straight. And a boost. 40 left. Calderon 6, thank you for gifting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 subs. Thank you so much. Focus, rotate. Let's get some thumbs up BB-8s for Calderon 6 in the chat. Doing his part. Oh, man. Okay. Just want to take a double check here. Well, Kylo's clean. He's got to play aggressive here. Blue is down to 3 hole. We might see a K-turn or Talon roll from Kylo here. Gabo is making an attempt to play fast. You see him working through those dials. A couple players asking about the passive sensor interaction. When you get the target lock, can you link then? Yes, you can. You can passive sensors as an action, get a target lock action when you engage, and the way the linked action rules work, you can then immediately link that into a rotate. It's quite powerful. Now with the disengage, with Kylo and Quick Draw on this left side of the board, with only 13 minutes left, the clock awareness hurts. It hurts because he needs more time to get engaged here. I think Henrique really needed to be more aggressive there, more aggressive. Xpav doing his part, gifting 5 subs. Thank you so much. Isophane can't do it alone. Let's get some BB-8 thumbs up in the chat for Xpav. Henrique trying to he's got his dials down. 12 minutes left. We might actually get those 3 rounds I talked about. It's close. Shane, 214008, gifting 5 subs. Following suit, the Gold Squadron Army answering the call. 1 bank. He's going to go ahead and barrel roll towards the bottom of the board. He's got the arc to the back already. Three bank towards the top. Getting orange out of the way. Kind of a disengage. Too hard. Henrique is feeling the clock. You can see in his body language. Ten minutes and change. Five straight the other direction. There you go. Got confused by the arc. It happens. It happens. Especially Henrique has been flying a lot of quick draw. She barely ever points that arc to the back. And too hard away. Our Henrique, wouldn't be surprised to see him move his own ships here in an attempt to speed up the game. And there he goes. What just got placed in? Not sure what that is in the dice box. Looks like they placed a template in there maybe. All right, boost for Kylo. All right, it's going to go ahead and barrel roll. as far forward as possible. He's actually going to go ahead. Yep, he's going to go ahead and decide to keep it in the middle there. Or, sorry, keep it to the front. All right. All right, so no shot for quick draw, engaging Kylo. And has to decide whether he wants to spend 2 fours here on white. He's going to go ahead and use it. And blank out. Takes 2 on white. That's going to be half points there. He's got to get another half in order to go up. The shot back and whiffs. They're going to get that 3rd round in. This is awesome. This is good to see a good, even pace of play. I did say that they might even be able to get 2 more if they work quick, but we'll see. Gobble's the one who's going to set the pace of play. He has 5 ships. Now, I'm going to guess most likely, though, that this is going to be the last turn. Looks like my California crew just rolled out of bed. I see Chewbacca in the chat. I see Tycho in the chat. How's it going? The Gold Squadron Generals are in the house. Where's Real Fun Bobby? Looking forward to hanging out with you guys in California next weekend. Bobby is slacking. He's probably working. Yeah, taking care of the pups. Agreed. Chewbacca, I am bringing the mat. I am bringing it with me. Lou the Lunatic, can I be a private? Yes. Alrighty, let's go ahead and get that pole out of the way. I want to see where this guy is in the corner. I broke something here. It'll be fine. Oh no, what did I do? Alright, looking for how to hide the pole. There it is. Alright. White ship is in the corner. Gobble bringing pink in to protect pink. Orange, 1 forward, also covering. This is up to Kylo and Quick Draw. Quick Draw has 3 shields available. Pink is full. Henrique only needs to get half. He could just take pink. If he went 2 forward, 1 forward here, he can just get half points on pink and not have to worry about this return shot from orange. What is he going to do? I want to see what this dial is going to be. Come on. 5 minutes left on the clock. It's going to come down to this last turn, guys. Let's get the rumble. Final twitch pull. Quickly before we get the engagement. What do you think's going to happen? One more time. What do you want? Show me. Choose your champion. This is your last chance for this match. It's coming down to the wire. My favorite type of games. Absolutely favorite. Rush to twitch poll, guys. 1 or 2. 1 or 2. 1 for Gabriel, 2 for Henrique. Will Henrique get those last 20 points in order to get ahead, or will he lose half points on one of his aces? The 5 straight. is going to be blocked by pink. That is absolutely huge. Henrique getting a little greedy there. Now he's going to have to split fire, try to take half from white. Alrighty, so they're deciding to, or Gabo is requesting to do the train tracks. It's not going to make a huge difference here. Oh, the real fun Bobby is here. The generals have assembled. Attack. All right, the poll favoring Henrique. People say they want to change their vote. I demand a recount. There's no recounts. You only get one chance. Oh, my goodness. And quick draw is out of arc of pink. This, oh, man. This is if quick draw would have cleared, the barrel roll would have given him an attack. But there's nothing he can do with that block. That is huge. This comes down to Kylo's shot. It all comes down to Kylo. He has to get 2 damage in. Gabo smart using that evade. That means that Kylo must do 3 damage. He must do 3 damage. He has 1 force available. We're going to go ahead and close down that pole and wait for the dice to fly. It's time to engage. Quick draw. Can reach orange, but he has to do 3 damage. D is going to go ahead and check the obstruction using a center line. It is confirmed obstructed. Hit eyeball. There's still 2 minutes left. Can they get through this engagement? Henrique needs it to go fast. 1 evade, 1 hit on orange. Kylo Henrique needs to pick up the pace. Pick up the pace. You might get another round in. Roll those dice. They won't do better if you shake them, I promise. 1 of each. Spends a force for 2. All eyeballs. Gets 1 through on white. Down to 1 hull. 130 left. 130 left. Passive sensors. Goes there onto Kylo. That's the only shot Gabo has. Range 3 unobstructed. This is, oh my God, are they going to get another engagement? 1 minute left. Whiffs. Target lock. Whiffs. And there is... Everything's engaged. They got another turn in. That's 4 turns at the time that some games have had 2. And this is going to be the final round. 20 seconds to go. What is going to happen here, ladies and gentlemen? This is exciting. This is, again, I thought last round was going to be the last one. I said there could only be 2. You know what? I'm not saying anything about American players, but I've seen the time that we've gotten 4 rounds in be half of that. I'm going to put up the poll again. 1 or 2. Gabriel or Henrique, what's going to happen? Here we go. Yeah. It's coming down here. Who's going to get into the final? Gabriel or Henrique? Peru or Brazil? Place your votes now. What do you want? All right, we got some people subbing. Vamos Argentina in the chat. I can hear over there. All right. I mean, it wasn't even a ruling. It was a time still. There was still time left. There was still 30 seconds left on the clock. This is too exciting right now. You got to wait a little bit. It's the last round. It's the last big round. This is coming down to the wire. I want everybody who's watching on Twitch right now. We got 505 people split between YouTube and Twitch. We have 500 alone, just 519 alone on Twitch. Can we get 250 people to vote in this poll? Come on, let's go, everybody. Let's go. 250, make it happen. You only got a little bit to go. 1 or 2, it's very easy. I know some people aren't comfortable being in chat. All you got to do is type a 1 or a 2 and press enter. 1 for Gabriel, 2 for Henrique. Let's go, Twitch. Coming down to the wire. Choose your champion. What do you want to happen? How do you want the dice to fly? This is going to come down to it. This is huge. They're going to take their time placing their dials. They know this is the last round. They've been informed. And this is one of those where I understand why Gabo disengaged here. He wants to save the points. But, of course, them being so far away also means that they're going to be engaging at range 3. I think we're going to get a hard 3 here, hard 2, maybe a barrel roll. He does have a target lock there. And, again, I was really surprised by the move on quick draw, not staying towards the bottom of the board. I think there might be a little bit of a math issue, like math not aware of the score, which hurts. We're at 169, guys. I asked for 250. Let's go. There's 100 of you snoozing out there. Yes, you watching at home, listening. Let's go. Put your vote in, 1 or 2. Yes, I'm talking to you. Don't think about doing it. Just do it. Participate. All right. We got a good, cordial handshake there, and it's time to reveal the dials. All right, marking Kylo out of the way. Pink will have an opportunity to fire now. It's going to be a 1 bank, most likely some action in rotating. Focus rotate, because he has a target lock out there already. That's the number 1 target lock. Mr. Stay Puffed, no, I'm not your dad. But don't be a bystander, okay? Be an active participant. It makes you stronger, makes you better. Kylo remounting his steed. Barrel roll from White. Gabo deciding to get aggressive here at the end. I think that's the correct choice. Henrique could very easily take that half points and be done. He has to have ships engaging and threatening both Kylo and Quick Draw to have a chance. All right, here's a barrel roll and a rotate forward, trying to catch Quick Draw. White in a position. I like the position here. You know, Henrique showed that he likes to go fast. He already got bumped on Pink when the 2 straight was a safer move. We'll see what he does this time. The arc here is probably, well, actually that angle was absolutely terrible drawing. He might get Quick Draw. There's the hard turn, 2 turn from Red. No target lock out there, but he's going to go ahead and acquire the target lock as his action. Noting that Henrique is using the first edition silencer model, not the old one. I prefer the big one. That's just because I'm ridiculous. Alrighty, focus on to the blue SF. Kylo, 2 straight, playing it safe here. Does the barrel roll? Oh my God, this is risky. So he can barrel roll, which will get him. Will the barrel roll get him out of Pink's arc? I don't think so. He's just gonna go for the target lock. I think if he determines that the barrel roll doesn't get him out, you take the target lock, you blow White out of the water. He will be initiative killed, and you take the risk on Pink. Now you are going to be getting a 3 dice attack back. Hopefully you can hold on to that force. And he's going to use the auto thruster's ability to attempt that barrel. Does it get him out? That is close. We're probably going to be a judge call there. Kylo choosing violence with that target lock. Quick draw, 3 straight. Getting aggressive there. Does he have the room for the barrel roll to avoid being shot? That is the right call. Just asking how much health or what number it is. So no cluster missiles there. It's still 3 dice, though, at range 1. It's a really risky play. Oh, he's currently obstructed from Pink. Right there. Oh, do you focus? You don't want to lose half on quick draw. Oh, man. This is huge. Oh, this is my favorite. This is a tough decision for Henrique. He's going to target lock. Oh, man. Yeah. Range 1. Quick draw into orange. First shot. Hit, crit. FCS. He got all 4. Defending. Nothing there. No focus. That is half points and a crit sticking to the hull there on the orange SF. It is a direct hit. He actually had 1 shield down. Did that just kill him? He is off the table in 1 shot. Quick draw. Oh, swinging the tide there. 100 points scored total by Henrique. I think that closes the door. Kylo Ren, you target lock one of them and use the force for all 4. That means that Pink is out. The crowd here is getting quiet because they see the writing on the wall. White is out of here, and that means that Henrique is moving on to the final, 120-64. Gabo was going to try to see if he has some shots at the end, but they're going to go ahead and be wrapping this up here. Congratulations to Henrique. And D is going to go ahead and just check if Pink is in arc. And he is in arc 100%. Shoots. Use the lock. And 3. Trying to get that half points on Kylo. Uh-oh. Whiffs there. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. That's half points on Kylo. But that's not enough. Quick draw has a chance. He's going to go ahead and give him this is his last hope. Quick draw, range. It is unobstructed, and there is a target lock there. You're saying there's a chance? Crit? But quick draw has all her shields. That's not going to be enough. And that is the game. Great game. Henrique from Brazil makes it to the final. Woo, that was a huge game. 120-102. Whoo. Quick draw. Close the book there. Absolutely amazing game there. Brazil coming out on top and heading into the final. So who's the other player in the top now?
Argentinian player called Rodrigo Vela.
Rodrigo Vela, the Decimator?
Decimator, 3 Inquisitors.
Oh, buddy, our final is going to be a Decimator, 3 Inquisitors versus the First Order. This is going to be awesome. We're going to do giveaways. There is going to be a lunch break after this. Do not miss this final, the final of the Buenos Aires Open. This is awesome X-Wing action happening in South America. I'm excited. Somebody has a question for me. Herman. Okay. Oh, no lunch break. We're going now because the Brazilian guy needs to be at the airport at 5 o'clock. We're starting right away. They're going to get set up here. Let's give away some stuff really, really fast, and then we're going to jump into the final. All righty. Man, that was an exciting match. That was huge. I'm pumped. I think my heart is racing. I'm feeling good. Let's give some stuff away. Let's turn on the giveaway machine. Now, how do you participate in giveaways? It's extremely easy. All you got to do is type in the Twitch chat. It's extremely easy. All right, guys? Just type something. You can type anything. One thing even right now. There is a timeout. So if you haven't done it in a few minutes, just go ahead and type something. Throw some emojis in there. Our subscribers do get 10%. 10 times more luck. Oh, he's the one that won. The Republic guy?
Oh, sorry. I brought you the wrong paper.
Alrighty, so let's go ahead and give some stuff away. So we're gonna start with this is a Tirani Kolda from Radio OCX, OCX Radio. Said that in the wrong order. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Winner is Faces of Derek. Congratulations there. Now we have another. Let the Wookiee win from the Chewie's Fleas Range 1 Ruler. 3, 2, 1, go. The Mushu Master is receiving that. Now remember, if you win, !win in the chat in order to fill out the form so that you can actually get all your prizes. Fill it out correctly, otherwise I can't send it to you. Alrighty, next we're going to go ahead and do, let's do an Obi-Wan Kenobi from Bearded Squadron. Bearded Squadron Obi-Wan Kenobi. Who's going to get that card? 3, 2, 1. Lockish or Lockish. Been following since 2018. Thank you so much for your support. You know what? We got a little dark side action, a little Imperial FO. Let's go ahead and give away. This was I forgot which. This was a Premier level tournament Howl Runner. I don't remember which one, but here we go. Howl Runner coming to. This is the FFG official. That's how you mark it on the form. FFG official Howl Runner. Who's going to get that one? 3, 2, 1. Roll it. W Pierce 17. And let's see. And you know what? You guys have got me so pumped. Oh, let's hear it. We got a little first order theme. Let's go Scorch. It's a double-sided Scorch. Blue Squadron Escort. Right there. Who's going to get Scorch? 3, 2, 1. Star Fury Omega. And last but not least for the giveaways for this round, we're going to go ahead and do the Ahsoka Tano plastic card by Gold Squadron. All right, who's going to get this? 3, 2, 1. The winner is Daiconic. Congratulations there. We're jumping straight into the final here. They'll have a couple minutes to use the bathroom and things, but so no lunch break. Want to remind you guys that we are now, looks like we are 26 subs away from getting that, unlocking the ship giveaway that we have available. That is a zombie painted 8th Sprite by Luke Carrington. He does awesome work every Thursday and Monday here on Gold Squadron. He does the Gold Squadron Paintcast, does fantastic work. We're jumping in to the final. I want to thank our Twitch subscribers. Thank you to Curl Paw Creatives. And, of course, thank you to our patrons. If you want to get awesome swag like these cool plastic cards or other great fan art that we do here at Gold Squadron Podcast, go to patreon.com/Gold Squadron. We'll be back.